My girlfriend said, my ex needs me alone for private tennis sessions twice a week. I said, how helpful. Then I started doing yoga with her best friend. Carla told me this over dinner like it was nothing. She said, Bradley needs me as his tennis partner, Tuesdays and Thursdays at his private court, alone. She kept looking at her phone instead of me. I asked, you want private sessions with your ex? She scrolled through Instagram while answering. He's trying to go pro. I'm the only one who knows his style. When I suggested coming to watch, she finally looked up with annoyance. It would throw off his concentration. I knew this was wrong, but somehow said fine. Her face lit up and she immediately started texting someone. I saw Bradley's name with heart eyes emoji before she flipped her phone over, and yeah, that felt great. First Tuesday, she wore black lingerie under her tennis dress, and I saw the lace when she bent down. I asked, for tennis? She smiled and said, I like feeling confident. She left at 5, and I got radio silence all night. Then at 11, her Instagram story popped up showing Bradley with his arm around her at that fancy Italian place downtown. They had wine and candles like a full romantic setup, and she was looking at him like she used to look at me. The caption said, post-game tradition. Her friend commented, you two look perfect together, and Carla replied with a heart, which had me staring at my phone in disbelief. Thursday was worse because she came home at 1 in the morning with different hair and no makeup. She said, Bradley knows a sports massage therapist, but when she got in the shower, her phone buzzed with a text from Bradley. You left your earring in my bed. This was the same earring she'd sworn was lost at the gym last month, and I just sat there feeling like an idiot. That's when I thought about Jessica, Carla's best friend, who she'd banned me from talking to because Jessica was inappropriate and always needs male attention. She wasn't even invited to Carla's birthday because she'd make it all about herself. I found her on Instagram and asked, any good yoga studios downtown? She replied right away with, I teach at Flow Studio. Why? Need stress relief now that my evenings are free. OMG, perfect. I teach those nights. Carla still doing her tennis thing with Bradley? Tuesday came and Carla was putting on the perfume I'd bought her. I asked, tennis again? She grabbed her racket happily and said, Bradley needs consistency. I picked up my yoga mat and her eyes narrowed suspiciously. Where are you going? I let the silence hang. Yoga class. She relaxed until I added, at Flow Studio, with Jessica. The racket hit the floor with a crash. Jessica? My Jessica? Her voice went high with panic. I shrugged. She's an excellent teacher. Carla went pale and started stammering. You can't go there. That's not, I asked innocently. What? It's just yoga. Jessica opened the studio door in workout clothes that made me understand why Carla had kept us apart all this time. She announced, ready to get flexible? For 3 weeks, I didn't mention the classes to Carla, but posted everything online. There was Jessica adjusting my form and the partner stretches we did. The post got hundreds of likes, and Carla's friends were definitely talking about it. My phone blew up during partner poses. The messages read, everyone is messaging me about Jessica. Then, this isn't funny. Then, answer your phone. I texted back calmly, at yoga. Is something wrong? You know what's wrong? I replied, how's tennis with Bradley? 3 dots appeared and disappeared before she finally wrote, that's different. How? Jessica saw my phone lighting up and asked, is that her? When I nodded, she smiled and said, let's do that advanced pose I showed you. She positioned herself against my back with her legs wrapped around me, and I posted it with the caption, best teacher ever. So lucky she had openings. The studio door flew open 12 minutes later with Carla standing there in her tennis outfit, sweating and makeup running. She yelled, get off him! Jessica stayed calm and said, we're stretching. This is revenge. You're trying to hurt me. I stood up slowly and faced her. Revenge would be going to her apartment, or taking her to dinner, or having her earrings end up in my bed. Carla's mouth opened, but nothing came out. I continued, this is just yoga, in a public studio, with your friend. She stammered desperately. Bradley needs me, and Jessica's helping me. What's the difference? I'm not sleeping with Bradley. Her phone lit up with Bradley calling, which she declined. Another call came immediately with a text popping up. Baby, where are you? I'm still in the hot tub. Jessica read it out loud with amusement. Baby? Carla stood there frozen as Bradley kept texting while Jessica asked, should we try the pose where I sit on your shoulders?